morning, everyone. I want to give everybody just 10, 15 seconds to sit if they want, but if you're snacking and drinking and getting a snack, please keep going. It's okay. Thank you so much for being here this morning, everyone. I do really appreciate it. Welcome to Miami County Foundation's 2025 Spring Grant Celebration. And we use that word purposely. This is a celebration of all the work, the good work that you guys are doing. So I'm Lisa Sargent. I'm Executive Director of the Foundation. Today marks just my second celebration as director, so I'm not quite a pro yet. But I really don't feel like I can use the rookie excuse anymore either. It really has been an incredible year of experiencing the power of community and the power of people like you doing amazing things for the greater good of Miami County. I think it's always important to honor where you've come from, so allow me a moment to recognize a few folks important to the foundation. First, Mr. Richard Hunt. He's our original benefactor who established the foundation with the help of a few other civic-minded friends 40 years ago. A Troy, Ohio native, Mr. Hunt's simple wish was to create an organized means for the people of Miami County to help those in their community who needed it most. It's an uncomplicated idea, people helping people, but it is one that continues to guide the foundation as we strive to support efforts in education, health and human services, community development, the arts, and so much more. Second, the foundation's current board of directors and all of those who have come before them. The Miami County Foundation Board is made up of individuals who represent nearly every acre of this county we call home, and each of them brings a unique and much respected perspective to the table. They are invaluable advocates for the foundation, and they show up with genuine care for our community and a steadfast commitment to serve it well. Personally, I depend on them a lot for their guidance and support, so an extra note of public thanks from me. Next, the committees who form our grant review teams, we received 108 applications this cycle, totaling over $700,000 in requests. Each committee diligently reviewed all the details you submitted with your application. They considered every request thoroughly and with the knowledge that their decision had the potential to affect thousands of lives in Miami County. I am so thankful for their time and dedication. Finally, it's time to recognize the people who are instrumental in making today's event a success. First, AJ Ganger from Indian Nation Station. He's the nice guy in the back documenting this event on video. If you'd like to relive your 30 seconds of fame, the video will be available on our website sometime in the coming weeks. Second, Sheila Ingram and the Tip Center, thank you so much for hosting us and for the liquid refreshments. And finally, Panera Bread for the calorie-free bagels and pastries. For real, calorie-free. If you haven't had a treat, be sure to snag one during or after the celebration so that I don't have to take them home. And last, but certainly not least, I want to acknowledge my amazing admin coordinator, Carla Yenny. Carla does the things I need before I even know I need them. She crosses my T's, she dots my I's. She is truly the peanut butter to my jelly at work. Thank you, Carla. Okay, before we get to the grants, I want to introduce Angela Lewis, the current president of our board of directors, to recognize our business partners and make a special presentation.
Thank you, Lisa. So one more thank you on behalf of the board. I would like to thank you, Lisa and Carla, for everything that you've done. We appreciate this. It's no small task coordinating the grant cycle. At the same time, we have scholarship cycles going on, so it's really busy but fun time. All right, so let me be the first to congratulate you, our 2025 Spring Grant recipients. It's truly our privilege to be a part of what you do for the residents of Miami County. We're excited to recognize you. It's such a fun day. I love this. All right, including this spring cycle, it's now official. I can announce that Miami County Foundation has awarded over $11 million in grant funds to the community. This investment was first made possible, of course, by our original funder, Mr. Hunt, but the loyal support of our donors, our business partners, and other individuals and groups who have established endowments with the foundation have exponentially increased our impact. And for that, we are incredibly, truly grateful. Now, let's recognize our business partners. These are organizations that have made an annual commitment to financially support the foundation. Definitely need my readers for this part. Ameriprise Wealth Advisors and Justin Worster, Baird Funeral Home, Dextrum Orthodontics, Bruns General Contracting, Choice Comfort Services, Conceal Concrete Sealants, Edward Jones and Scott Oda, Evergreen Turf and Landscaping, Harlow Builders, Kerber Sheet Metal Fabrication, Hooverman Stanley Dickerson Insurance, Park National Bank, Scott Family McDonald's, the Allen Financial Group, Trusted Brokers, Trusted Transportation, Hewlin Company CPAs, Power 107.1 FM, and Muzzy Broadcasting and WPTW Radio. Please remember these businesses as you go about your own in Miami County. Thank you, business partners, for helping to make today possible. All right, so as Lisa said, it's my privilege now to present an award that's a surprise to the recipient. I love this part. So in addition to the grants and spring scholarships that we award, the foundation also oversees several endowment funds that have been entrusted to us. One of those is the Jean and John Dugan Family Fund. This was established in 2008, and this fund awards grants twice a year to a recipient that the Dugan family has personally chosen. To date, the fund has invested over $35,000 into the Miami County community. So, please join me in congratulating the Spring 2025 recipient of the Jean and John Dugan Family Fund Grant, New Creation Counseling. In just a few moments, we're going to ask each of our grant recipients to come up and tell us a little bit about your project or the program that the grant award for Miami County Foundation is going to support. Some of you are receiving awards from the foundation for the first time today. So let's do a quick special congratulations to them. The Centered Foundation, Troy High School Hockey Boosters, Troy Kids Preschool, Troy Kiwanis, and Troy Skate Church. Congratulations. And with that, I turn it over to Lisa. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Angela. Okay, friends, just one more thing before we get to the good stuff. Grant recipients, upon arrival today, received an envelope containing your award letter and a check. On the back of the letter is an agreement that states that by cashing this check, you agree to provide a final report on your project no later than February of 2026. This report is really easy, I promise. It's completed through the grant portal, the same place where you submitted your application. Keep your eye out for an email instructions in the coming weeks. It will come from me. And you can complete the report as soon as your grant funds are spent, but no later than February 28th, 2026. 26? Don't worry, I'll send you an email to remind you as that deadline approaches. All right, it is the Foundation's honor today to award a total of 86 grants to nonprofit organizations, municipalities, and schools doing exceptional and often much needed work in Miami County. This includes 15 grants that we call our ongoing humanitarian grants, which are awarded to organizations that are serving the basic needs of food, shelter, transportation, and medical care to our residents. At this time, we invite our grant recipients to come forward and be recognized. A member of our board will dismiss you row by row and guide you to the front for your moment in the spotlight. Please introduce yourself, share a brief summary of the project or program that your grant funds will support. Now, we have 86 people who are eager to share projects that they are very passionate about. I don't have enough calorie-free pastries to cover lunch. So please do your best to keep things short and sweet. I also ask that only one person speak on behalf of your organization or school, even though you're both welcome, or all welcome, to come to the front to be recognized. Please take pictures. We'll be doing the same. If you'd like something more posed and official, board members and I will be available after the celebration for a photo op in front of the sign. I encourage you to share your well-deserved award and the project it supports on your social media channels. Tag us too so we can share and celebrate your work with our audience as well. Last, let's save all our applause for the end of 86, not all 86 of you are here, presentations, okay? Start on this.
Yeah, so we'll start on this side. You'll come up around this way and introduce yourself and tell us about your grant, and then you can just come back to your seat via the center aisle. So go ahead. You are first, ma'am. Yep, then we go ahead and line up.
Good morning, I'm Deborah Miller with Health Partners Street Clinic here in Troy. We serve all of Miami County and contiguous counties. We give away health care, no cost to the uninsured and underinsured in Miami County. So this money will help us purchase medications and all the medical supplies that we need to provide that service. Thank you.
I'm Steve Kaplan with the Troy Lions Club. We are the vision charity in town, so we buy eyeglasses for people that can't afford them, provide eye exams for people that can't. So as the rest of you are working with your clients, if any of them need help in the vision, please send them our way. We appreciate the grant we got from the foundation. This helps us provide in areas. We have other funding that takes care of Troy, but now we take care of Piqua, Tip City, Fletcher, all the surrounding areas of the county, and this grant helps us with that. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Patty Moore from Upper Valley Career Center Launch Program, and this is my friend Jacob. Come on over, Jacob. And launch is about a job. And so we are so excited to once again be able to bring Wilderness Inquiry to Miami County. They're an operation from Minnesota that does team building for us in the fall, and we do that in the morning, and then in the afternoon we get to take launch out into 10 passenger canoes at Treasure Island into Miami River. We're able to join together the partners, Upper Valley Medical Center, Van Crest, and El Sombrero Restaurant as well, to be a part of our day, and it just gives our staff such great information on our friends, how we can design to figure out what we're created to do, and then go out to this area and get a job and live a fulfilled life. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michaela Warner, and I'm representing the Tip City Enrichment Program. We are going to use the grant for an electronic curriculum support project. The grant money will help us purchase laptops and extra electronic support to help align our teachers with the upcoming school year curriculum with the science of reading, and this will hopefully help raise our preschool and pre-K literacy achievement. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Roger Toon with the Piqua Community Kitchen. My official title is Vice President, and I do the fundraising and the grant writing. My wife was supposed to be here to do this, but my main responsibility is supporting her. She was just named the Executive Director, the first one we've ever had for the kitchen, and so she manages all aspects of everything that happens on Wednesday nights when we do our meal. Under her leadership, she's been doing this for years, but under her leadership, we have served over 56,000 meals to Miami County residents at an average cost of $1.05 a meal. And she's fantastic. She deserves our support. We could not do what we do without this grant from Miami County. And we thank you dearly.
How's everybody doing? Marcus Couch, Lincoln Center. I want to thank the foundation, and it's good to see some of you lovely people. This grant will be for a floor scrubber for our gym. We have a very big gym. We do basketball all year round, fall, winter, and spring. And there's a total of about 815 kids in all our basketball leagues. So with all that foot traffic, it takes a whole staff to mop the gym. So this will cut down on some of that time. So thank you all. It's good to see you guys.
My name is Megan Lacey, and I'm here today with New Local Schools. My official title is 5th and 6th grade science and 6th grade ELA teacher. And I'm here today on behalf of receiving the grant to fund a renewal or update of our microscopes in our science classroom for our investigative work for our life science units where we deal with animal cells and human cells and plant cells. So thank you very much.
Good morning, my name is Maurice Sadler. I'm a principal in Troy City Schools. On behalf of all the elementary school counselors in the city of Troy City Schools, we'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation for their generosity in supporting our grant for grief kits for our students. These kits include activities, resources, books, journals that help students and their families cope with emotions after the loss of a loved one. So again, thank you so much for your generosity.
Hi, I'm Katie Bassel, and I'm the Executive Director of Seeds of Hope OH. We serve foster, kinship, and adoptive families, and this grant will help us provide bed frames and mattresses to kiddos in care. So thank you very much.
I'm Karen Steinecker from Child Care Choices, and our grant is for training for child care providers in our area. The average child care provider makes less than $12 an hour in our community, and they were required to pay for their own training. And so this grant will go towards providing them free or reduced price training. We're hoping to bring in some more nationally recognized speakers, or at least regionally recognized speakers, to bring more quality education to those providers at no cost to them. So thank you very much.
My name is Katie Lohr, and I work with Young Life. We believe that every teenager deserves to hear about Jesus in a language that they can understand from a friend who really cares about them. So we're going to take 200 high school kids to camp this summer where they experience all of those things. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Penny Adams. I'm a grant writer for the Miami Valley Veterans Museum. This is Ted Jones. He happens to be the CEO and president of the board of directors. Our grant was to upgrade the communication system that we have, which right now is non-existent between a new building that we are using for storage. We need that communication because our curator is in one building and our busy bee workers are in another one. And right now it's either walk back and forth or try to use a walkie-talkie, which when you have two metal buildings doesn't work very well. So this will help us to continue to honor the veterans that we have from our area that have lived here before us and help us to honor them. And if you have never been to the museum, I invite you to come. We're open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 2 right now. Hopefully we'll be open some Saturdays this summer. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cameron Myers with Barn Youth Center. We're a nonprofit Christian youth center in Pleasant Hill, Ohio. We're using our grant for a garage door to open up into the patio outside. Thank you.
I'm Bill Wolke, Vice President of the Troy High School Baseball Parents Association, and thank you for this gift. That's going to help us not only improve the facilities of the North Market Street field, but this is going to first initially provide some netting and backstop protection for both fans and cars. And North Market Street is a lot of balls in along the street. But as part of a larger project, we're going to improve the facility that will make it more accommodating for people that are a little bit mobility challenged, but it's also right at the doorstep of our downtown, and this is going to help improve that part of the neck of the woods. That's not only good for the fans and guests of Troy, but also right at the doorstep of our downtown. So thanks again.
Good morning, all. I'm Brad Phillips, Assistant Chief Union Township Life Squad, and I thank the Miami County Foundation once again for some money to our organization. This round, we're purchasing or updating some old equipment with a high-resolution, high-definition camera that we use to look in the patient's airway as we're putting in the breathing tube. So the technology has advanced so much that we had to replace our old equipment. That's what we'll be doing. Thank you very much.
Good morning, my name is Scott Bloom from Piqua City Schools. This grant will allow us to finish the revitalization of our school garden. This is at our Central Intermediate School. Our fifth graders work with master gardeners from the Ohio State Extension here in the county. They learn all about planting. They get to go out and harvest twice a year. If you're ever in Piqua by Central Intermediate, you'll see it. It's got a giant tree out there, and it usually has a bunch of kids running around. So feel free to stop by and take a look. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Jeffrey Smith, the band director at Miami East, also representing our school nurse, Courtney Dreeth. I'll start with her grant. We are purchasing an odometer for the district, and that is, it actually helps with hearing screening. And the new odometer will have features to record results of the screenings, go directly to a spreadsheet, and will help streamline mass screenings and make for simpler documentation for referral process. As my role as band director, we are purchasing a new tenor saxophone for our high school. And not only does this put a quality instrument into students' hands, but it also allows us to take those instruments and move them down throughout the grades, improving our overall inventory. And just like cars, as instruments get older, they age, they're more expensive to maintain. So this is also going to decrease our repair costs as well. And on a closing note, hearing all these amazing things, I'm truly humbled that we are selected, and we always are, and I always thank the foundation for the support, so thank you.
Good morning, I'm Linda Gephardt, representing Covington Outreach Association. I'm one of the directors, board of directors, and our actual director couldn't make it today. But we would like to thank the foundation for the continuing support that we get from them. We have the continuing grants with the utilities and the shelter. And then we also, this spring, have one for our back to school program. We have a little saying that says back to school, head to toe, back to school. And they're going to help, the money is going to help us provide shoes for the kids, along with the backpacks that the churches give to the students, and the supplies for each individual grade. So we thank you for doing this each year. Thank you.
My name is Jeremy Yinks from the Covington Youth Sports Association. First off, I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation for the continued support. This year's grant will go towards new catcher's gear for our teams. Some of it's getting ragged out and dirty and missing some screws and straps, so we're going to start slowly replacing everything for that. So we appreciate the continued support.
Hi, my name is Becky Garrett. I'm here with Mill Union Bulldog Bags, and the money that we were awarded goes to providing food for the kids over the weekends, but also we have food and hygiene items going into the middle school and high school counselors' offices for those older kids to have something too. So thank you for continuing. This is year number 10 for us, so that's pretty cool. Thanks.
Good morning, I'm Amy Long, the principal of Troy Christian Elementary, and joining me is Jessica Hart and Jared Mitchell, and we'd like to say thank you again to the Miami County Foundation for helping us to do two different projects. The one at the elementary is a lending library for 2nd and 3rd grade. Keeping kids reading, enjoying reading is so important to future academic success. And we're so grateful for that. And at the high school, we were able to replace outdated computers with fancy ones. That's not the right word. I slept all night in the school with our 5th graders, so I'm blaming it on that. That will run, these new computers that will run SolidWorks and Autodesk, and not only help prepare our high school kids for future schooling, but prepare our future workforce. So thank you once again for your generosity.
Good morning, my name is Michael Staten. With me is Ms. Sarah Osborne. We're with the Troy Varsity Hockey Boosters. We want to thank the Miami County Foundation for the grant. And we'll be using the funds towards safety equipment, primarily helmets and gloves. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Patty Wall. I'm with the Village of Potsdam. We are using the grant money to purchase new park benches for our park in the center of town. So thank you, Foundation.
I know I just stopped it because I know I just wanted to encourage you all, don't be afraid, come over here. Okay? I know it's like kind of weird, but those few seconds will.
My name is Dick Steinman. I'm from St. Patrick's Soup Kitchen, and we're just eternally grateful to the foundation because 29 years ago when we opened up the Soup Kitchen, the foundation was the group that gave us our first gift to open the Soup Kitchen, and we serve meals 6 days a week at the Soup Kitchen. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Kayla Berry, and I'm with Elizabeth New Life Center. We have 9 different women's centers through Women's Centers of Ohio, and we also have boutiques. And all of these we're able to offer free classes for our parents where they can earn while they learn. They take courses to learn how to be a better parent, and they're able to earn bucks where they can redeem in our boutiques for items like car seats, cribs, bassinets, whatever they need for their babies. And this grant makes a huge impact on us. Thank you so much.
Good morning, I am Jason Hudson with the Village of Fletcher. So the Village of Fletcher takes great pride in its Memorial Day parade each year. So this grant money will allow us to purchase new flags and flagpoles that will be used to line the route for the parade. So thank you again.
Good morning, I'm Justin Firks, School Administrator at Milton Union Exempted Village Schools. On behalf of Milton Union Exempted Village Schools, I'd like to thank the Miami County Foundation for their continued support not only of our school system, but also other areas, organizations, and businesses. We were lucky to receive 3 grants this year. The first grant is to expand our innovation and explore STEM lab for folks that aren't involved in schools. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So it's really going to help our students with problem solving, critical thinking, collaboration, and employability skills. The second grant that we received was written by our instrumental and vocal music programs. In the high school particularly, we're expanding and offering Piano 1 and Piano 2 classes this year for our musically inclined students. So the purchase of individual student keyboard pianos will be great for our music department, so we appreciate it. And then finally, our third grant will be a food assistance program for our middle school and high school students. Not all of our students obviously qualify for free and reduced lunch. Not all of our students have food balances from their families at home in their accounts. So this will allow us to provide not only food for our students before school for breakfast programs, but also lunch programs as well. Thank you again to the Miami County Foundation and Go Bulldogs.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stevens with New Creation Counseling Center. I want to start by saying thank you to the Miami County Foundation. We are one of the recipients for the ongoing humanitarian grant awards. I appreciate that. Thank you also for the surprise awards. That was also really cool. Thank you guys. And the grant that we got for spring is to go towards new laptops. Laptops are critical to everything that we do, whether it's telehealth and telecounseling. Our psychiatry department, they see all of their clients via telehealth, and we also have counselors that go into the schools, so laptops allows us to kind of be flexible and go into different areas of the schools to provide counseling care. So thank you.
Hello, I'm Tony Thompson. I'm a special project assistant with Pickwa Compassion Network, and I assisted with the writing of the grant. Rebecca sends her appreciation. She was unable to be here today. With me, though, is a representative of our executive board, Thomas Hill, and he's our treasurer. So our, check, good job. But thank you so much. This will go towards a resource, our program resource printer. It is kind of the lifeblood. It touches everything we do. It's from the assessment forms to the intake forms for basic needs assistance, all the way to flyers for our new Power Project youth program and also our new laundry program, so getting the flyers out into the community. Also for educational materials when we are helping people to rise out of their situation towards a better quality of life. We have opportunities for success, which is a lot of curriculum worksheets for budgeting and resume development. So it's a critical piece of equipment. We thought it had more life as we upgrade our laptops. It happened that just was done. So this was a critical help to us, and we are so grateful for the support that you all give us.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Barr. I'm the newer Executive Director at Habitat for Humanity of Miami and Shelby Counties. Lisa, to your staff, thank you. To the Grants Committee and your Board of Directors, appreciate all that you do. There's been 3 community needs assessments completed in Miami and Shelby County in the last 18 months, and housing was the top 3 in every single one of those. Our Board of Directors relaunched our Critical Home Repair Program in 2024. We completed 17 home repairs. This year we are somewhere around 23 or 24, including the 10 that we're doing this week with the Rock the Block that is going on right now as we're wrapping up this week. So thank you for your support of our Critical Home Repair Program.
Hi, my name is Don Kukta. I'm the Executive Director for Piqua Meals on Wheels. That's what we look like. Our mission is to provide nutritious meals to residents of Piqua who are unable to provide for themselves due to age, illness, or other inability. It's a pretty simple plan that we have. We've been doing it for 52 years. And after our latest batch of delivery equipment reached its 11th year of age, it's in need of replacement. So thank you for this grant to do our mobile meal bags and coolers in order to bring to people in their homes a freshly cooked, prepared meal 5 days a week, all year long. We serve mostly elderly and retired people, but also a good number of people who find themselves, usually as singles, post-hospitalization with some care needs, and they need a little help to get through so they can get back to work. We help a lot of people in Piqua. We served over 5,500 meals last year alone, and I thank you so much. On behalf of myself and the board of Meals on Wheels, we really thank the Miami County Foundation for supporting us in our way of supporting the people of Piqua. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Diane Cook, and I represent Fish of Union Township. Thank you to the foundation. We're a humanitarian group, and we use this money to do our food pantry, to assist with utilities, medication, sometimes gas, to help people just get by another day. And we could not do it without the support of people like this. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ashley Jenkins. I'm with Isaiah's Place. I'm a social worker there. A lot of people know Isaiah's Place as a foster care and adoption licensing agency. We also have a child advocacy center, and I'm one of the forensic interviewers. I do lots of things under that umbrella, usually one-on-one with people, not in front of big groups like this. So for the grant that we received, it'll be going towards providing trauma-focused mental health therapy for children that we serve. The Child Advocacy Center provides a collaborative response to physical abuse, sexual abuse allegations in Miami County. So we're on a team with law enforcement, us forensic interviewers, our mental health therapist that's there at Isaiah's Place, medical personnel from Dayton Children. Yeah, it takes a team to protect and treat and help the kids of Miami County heal after they've been abused. So we thank you for your support in doing that.
Good morning, everyone. I am Terry Flood, and I serve as a community volunteer leader with the American Red Cross. And we serve 11 counties, but we're very gracious for the Miami County funds that will help with our home fire prevention as well as disaster relief. And we could not do what we do and serve our mission without community partners and volunteers like many of you possibly in this room. So thank you for the dollars.
Hi, my name is Leah McCullough. I am an administrative naturalist with the Miami County Park District, and thank you very much for our grant. It's going to go to a program, educational program that we've created to reach families. It's called Superheroes, Powers Inspired by Nature, and the concept is to have superheroes out on the trail to pull families in to educate them about the world of nature. For example, Ant-Man, everybody recognizes Ant-Man. It's hard to explain how ants help pollinate our food. Everything from the coffee that you're drinking to the wheat in the back to pizza on a Friday night and so on and so forth. But if you have a family passing by and they see Ant-Man, they say, hey, let's go see Ant-Man. And then they learn that ants actually pollinate our food for free every day. So we're reeling them in with the superheroes that they know so they can understand how they impact our world and help us eat for free. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Melissa Galbraith. I'm the Assistant Business Manager at Lehman High School. I think just kind of a fun fact for Lehman High School, about 2/3 of the students that we serve at Lehman High School reside in Miami County, and a lot of people don't understand that. So we appreciate the support from the Miami County Foundation to help serve our students. This grant is going to help us replace some projectors and smartboards in our classrooms, so for our students to engage with every day. So we appreciate that so much. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Cassie Ledbetter. I'm from the Salvation Army in Piqua. I'm the administrative assistant. We have an ongoing grant, and it's for our hygiene pantry, which provides taxable items to people who are at the poverty level. So it helps them mentally and physically. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Heather Combs, and I am the art and design teacher at Tipp City Middle School. And this is Mrs. Maggie, our lovely librarian. And we wanted to also thank the committee for supporting the Tipp City schools. Mrs. Maggie is receiving funds to build to buy inclusive learning tools that will help support and focus accessibility in the school library, aimed at enhancing the academic life of our students. Myself, I was awarded funds to finish off our graphic design program, which we believe is the first in the area, to purchase Apple Pencils and iPad cases, charging station to go along with what we've already received from the Tipp City Foundation. And this will allow us to give our students real-world experiences through graphic design and partnering with local organizations and businesses. So be on the lookout. We'll be soliciting some help. If you need graphic design work, call TMS and we'll help you out. So thank you.
Good morning. I'm Christy Boyser with the Miami County Educational Service Center, and I am honored to be able to talk about the 2 grants that we were awarded through the Miami County Educational Service Center. The first one is for the Excellence in Education banquet that will be coming up next week or the next week and a half. It is to celebrate all the valedictorians of Miami County and for them to talk a little bit about people who have supported them throughout their journey in school. The second grant is for U-Science Interest and Assessment Tool that we are so excited to have in all of our Miami County schools this coming school year. This grant money is specifically for Covington, Miami East, Milton Union, and then Newton. What you might ask yourself, what is U-Science? It actually is not a science tool. U-Science is an interest and aptitude assessment that has done a fantastic job of empowering students on identifying their natural aptitudes. Sometimes the classroom can get frustrating for students. This shows them what they're just naturally very gifted at, and it leads to great conversations for the Career Connections at Miami County ESC to be able to sit down and talk to students about those aptitudes and how we connect that work to what they could do post-graduation. That platform also is a great place for local businesses to be able to see that we do have talent coming their way post-graduation. So Miami County Foundation, thank you so much.
Good morning, my name is Barrett Swope. I am the principal at Bethel High School. And I would like to thank the foundation this morning for the funds that they're providing. These funds will be used to help purchase electronic piano keyboards as we begin our introduction to piano course. This course will help students who aren't your typical band or choir students. It will help expose them to music and to piano specifically. Once again, thank you to the foundation for these funds.
Good morning, my name is Tyler Watson. I'm here representing the Centered Foundation. This is our first grant with the Miami County Foundation, so we're really grateful for that. What we do is we like to connect the youth and families here in the local area to a lot of the resources that already are here. So there's a lot of amazing companies and nonprofits already in place, and our job is to help connect people to those services. So many of those things look like health and nutrition related topics, but also community engagement is a big one. So when we're talking about mental health and things like that, getting people to be able to plug into local groups is a really important piece of that puzzle. And so one of the things that we do each year is the Super Kids obstacle course at the Strawberry Festival. Last year we had just under 400 kids go through the obstacle course. And you're ranging from like 4-year-olds up to about 12. Our job is to get them safely and quickly through in kind of the early part of Sunday afternoon. So this grant is going towards some of the obstacles and equipment needed to make that day run smoothly. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Evan Cheek. I'm the operations manager at the Bethany Center in Piqua. For those who don't know, the Bethany Center is a soup kitchen, a homeless shelter, a clothing bank, and a food pantry. And in 2024, we did over 30,000 units of service. And thanks to the continued support in 2025, we hope to increase those numbers. So thank you so much, and God bless.
Good morning. My name is Sherry Foster, and I have the privilege of serving as the board chair for Troy Kids Preschool. I'm excited to be here today alongside our amazing director, Alicia Smith. On behalf of our entire team, we want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Miami County Foundation for this generous first-time gift. This funding will be used to install a shelter for our staff and students during Carline, a practical improvement that will have a lasting impact. For those who've ever stood out in Ohio weather, with the rain, the wind, the snow, and we have no wind barrier, this is going to be a huge benefit to us. Our staff show up every day in every condition to ensure that our students arrive in the park safely. The shelter will provide them with protection, comfort, and environment when they carry out their important responsibilities. Beyond its practical use, the shelter is a reflection of our community's commitment to the people that make a difference in our children's lives every single day. Thanks to your generosity, we are not only enhancing safety and comfort, but also sending a strong message that the dedication to our children matters. Alicia and I, along with our entire team, are so truly grateful for this grant and your support. Thank you, Miami County Foundation, for helping us build a stronger, more supportive environment for our staff and families. Thank you so much.
Good morning, I'm Sierra Woodyard. I am one of the Health and Wellness Directors out of the Miami County YMCA Robinson branch. We are going to be utilizing this grant to help purchase free weight equipment and weight training equipment in our fitness center, which we hope will encourage health and wellness within our teenage groups, young adults, and all of our members and non-members who visit the Miami County YMCA. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Wendy Bear. I'm from Partners in Hope. We'd like to thank you for this ongoing humanitarian grant that we've received for quite a few years now. Partners in Hope is a faith-based nonprofit organization that's been in the Miami County area for 34 years. We are going to use this grant to continue our service to our less fortunate population in the area. We assist with non-slip shoes, steel-toed boots. We assist in obtaining IDs and birth certificates. We help with utility disconnects. We help with counseling. We have education classes. We have immediate prayer, and we also offer vitals. So thank you again for this ongoing grant. We appreciate it more than you could ever imagine. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Beth Taylor. I'm with Community Rides. First of all, I love coming here because I love hearing all the stories and all the ways that the Miami County Foundation can help everybody in the community. So, yay, everybody. So I'm with Community Rides. We're a Rides to Work program. We take people, low-income individuals, to and from work in Troy, Ohio. We do receive an ongoing humanitarian grant from the foundation, so thank you. But also this year, I'm excited we received additional funding. There's a local laundry service in Troy, Ohio that provides rides to people to get their laundry. That provides time for people to get their laundry done. We are partnering with them to provide transportation to those who don't have transportation so they can get their laundry done. So thank you for the additional grant this year. Hi.
Good morning. My name is Kara Maklajeski, and I am here accepting grants for 3 different schools today. The first one is Piqua Catholic School, which is a K-8 school located in Piqua. We are going to be using our grant funds to purchase portable sinks for our art rooms at both of our classrooms. We have North Street campus and the Downing Street campus. We'll also be using some of the grant funds to purchase wireless microphones and stands for those, along with some new electronic keyboards that we'll use at our events throughout the year. And finally, purchasing a document camera and a set of globes for our social study classrooms. For Piqua Catholic Preschool, we'll be using the funds to purchase some new light tables for our classrooms and balance bikes and tricycles for our students. And then on behalf of St. Pat's School, we'll be using the grant funds to support and help replace and repair the school playground this year. So thank you again to Miami County Foundation for your support through all the years, and congratulations to all the recipients today.
Hi, my name's Pam Rice. I'm the director at the Fletcher Preschool. We are a preschool that is based on play, and so what that means is all the skills that we want our kids to develop are done through play, so we have centers set up. And the kids' most favorite center is, we have farm this week, and what that means is we have a big barn that's made from a tent, and we have a fence around it with animals, and there are things to feed the animals and give them baths. And the other day, I overheard a conversation. One of the kids, a little girl, we have a little hen house that has eggs, and she gave the basket to the little boy and told him to go collect the golden eggs and bring them back, and to make sure he counted them. So he went, collected the eggs, came back with nothing, and was very disappointed. And the little girl said, "Well, you didn't count the eggs because there aren't any." And he said, "Well, there are no golden eggs." And the little girl said, "Don't you know the price of eggs? Every egg is golden." And there was so much learning going on there with math and self-confidence and literacy and teamwork that it's just awesome. So the grant that we got will be used to fund things like more golden eggs for other things that we have through Dramatic Play. So we thank you so much for your generosity.
I'm Frosty Brown, and I've been fortunate. I'm the founder of the TL Baseball Boosters, and I'm really fortunate to have been a recipient for many years, and I thank the Miami County Foundation for that. But most of all, I want to thank all of you for being the kind of people you are. You make Miami County special, and I want to thank you. I happen to be just like you, okay? I've done this for 55 years, and we impact a lot of people, and this grant right here helps us finish the warning track project that we started last year. And it's a one-man project, but hey, I'm sure you're used to that. So I want to thank you all very much, and I appreciate the grant.
Hi, my name's Karen Garrett. I'm a teacher and a counselor at Bradford Schools. This is Bob Daughtery with me. He's our assistant principal, soon to be elementary principal. And the grant that we received from Miami County Foundation is to continue our social emotional learning program. It's called the 7 Growth Mindsets. And Bob will tell you I'm very passionate about this program, and I thank the committee for choosing us again so we can continue this. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Stacy Lehman. I'm the director of the Bradford Public Library. We are going to be using the money we received today to fill up our new seed catalog, our new seed library with lots and lots of seeds, a nice variety of fruits and vegetables, so our patrons can come in, take those seeds home and grow their own fruits and vegetables. We want to thank the foundation for your support in helping us to put healthy, nutritious, and affordable food on the tables of our patrons in Bradford and the surrounding communities. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Laura Houston. I'm the legal advocate supervisor for the Family Abuse Shelter of Miami County. We have been providing services to both domestic violence survivors and the homeless population in Miami County since the late 1970s. We appreciate the continued support of the foundation. The grant today will be helping us provide food for our residents and keeping the utilities on in both the Buckeye House, the men's shelter, and the Franklin House, which is our women and children's shelter. Thank you very much.
Hi everybody, I'm Sammy Hager. I'm the operations manager at Troy Skate Church. Our mission is to reach the teens and young adults in our community with the love of Christ. We do this by providing them with meals, providing them with things they need such as shoes, pointing the way towards shelter, and most importantly, providing adult mentors who care. We've had a huge year of growth. In January, we opened an indoor skate park that's free to the people we serve in Troy, and with growth comes a lot of additional expenses. So this grant is for marketing materials to help us host more fundraising events, participate in things like the Strawberry Festival, to help really build a sustainable future for Troy Skate Church. So thank you for giving me permission.
I'm Ashley Brocious. I'm the current president of the Kiwanis Club of Troy. We are utilizing the funds this year as a first recipient for our reading program. We read to the children at the Troy Head Start every single year, and we give all the books that we read directly to the kids that we're reading to. We do that about 4 times a year. So thank you for allowing us to be a first-time recipient.
Good morning, I'm Maureen Gowns. I am the Assistant Executive Director at Power 1071 in Troy. We are a nonprofit radio station and we serve all of Miami County and beyond. Many of you in this room here have been up on the air with me to talk about your mission, and that is our mission, to make sure that the listeners in our area and anywhere that people want to tune in on our app or online can learn about what you do as a nonprofit organization. So as technology advances, so do our needs at the radio station. And last year we got a grant from the foundation for some new software. 2 months later, the sound cards are obsolete. So that's the way it goes in our line of work. And so we knew that that was going to be something we were going to need, and the foundation helped us out with that to keep us going. We like to say we're a little station with a big sound, and we want to continue to bring that to our listeners. So thank you so much to the foundation.
Ironically, I usually only do this on the radio with Power 1071, so this is a bit much having people actually looking at me. My name is Tamara Heggie. I'm the Director of Development for Operation Veteran and Caregiver Support. I'm here with our Director, Valerie, and one of our veterans, Steve, who are also my parents. This grant, which we are so thankful to receive yet again, is for our Muster and Mingle program. This started in December of 2022 with one very enthusiastic veteran. And now we do 2 monthly events with an average of 60 veterans and their families in attendance. It's a free dinner with a speaker, some form of entertainment. We've had several of your organizations come and speak, so those of you that have come in, thank you. If that's something that your organization would be interested in, coming and speaking to a captive but well-fed audience, we would love to talk to you more about that. Like I said, this program has expanded from 1 veteran to an average of 60 twice a month, and we're looking at expanding even further. So if that's something you'd be interested in helping with, we appreciate that, and we do appreciate the foundation's continued support. Thanks.
Good morning, I'm Shane Conley. I am the grant writer and secretary of Miami County Historical Society. With me today is our president, Stephanie Winchester. We are proud to be a first-time recipient of a grant from the Miami County Foundation. We're going to use the money today for setting up a display booth at the Miami County Fair this summer. So the grant money will help us with those expenses, and we hope to see you at the fair this year.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Rob Kraft. I'm the director of the Miami County Animal Shelter. We received a grant to continue our training program. The monies that we've received allow us to have the services of 2 dog trainers. Those trainers help the dogs to learn basic commands like sit, stay, walking on a leash, which ultimately makes them more adoptable. And then the other part of that is if a dog is adopted from our shelter and they have any kind of problems, they can come work with our trainers for free to make that a lasting companionship. So we truly thank the foundation for their continued support.
Good morning, I'm Roberta Jacobs, Outreach Coordinator for CASA GAL of Miami County. Sherry Sadler, our board president, with me. And Nikki Shirk, our executive director, could not be with us this morning, but she's here in spirit. First, I want to ditto what somebody has said, Frosty, Beth, Lori. We're so blessed to live in a county that has so much collaboration going on and so many of us working together and having the Miami County Foundation to support us all in those efforts, and they truly are people helping people. For our CASA GAL, we train volunteer advocates to be the voice for children who have experienced abuse or neglect. And in Miami County, every child in the court system that has experienced abuse or neglect has an advocate beside them. But unfortunately, the need is growing as more and more children come through the court system. So with our grant, we are expanding our space and moving. It's going to allow us to better support our advocates, provide training, have better parking for those who come to see us, and we could not be more grateful. So thank you so very much.
Hi, my name is Bob Bradley. I'm with the Miami County Pickleball Association. The first thing I'd like to say is thank you and wow. Okay, I can't believe I've been involved but never saw it this big. But I'm standing between you and lunch. So the Miami County Pickleball is we want to be the advocates and representatives for pickleball to get it established throughout the country. It's easy to play. It's a very social game. Myself and my wife have played in 9 different states. Okay, and we're going to take this money that the grant is, and we're going to take it and have a equipment box that will also have medical supplies, AED, things like that, so that everyone can feel safe and comfortable doing it. Thanks again.
Hello, I'm Nancy Royer, and I am the Executive Director of Waco Education Center and Air Museum. And we are extremely grateful for the grant from Miami County Foundation. We are in the middle of a capital campaign to build a new building to offer more education to students in this area, particularly STEM education, aviation education, project-based learning, hands-on learning, and we really thank you for the opportunity to believe in our mission, and hope you can come out and visit our building when we open in fall of this year. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Waller. I'm the Executive Director of the Miami County Dental Clinic. We are receiving an ongoing humanitarian grant that provides dental exams for our uninsured patients at the clinic. And yeah, you're almost done. One more.
It's a lot of pressure to be brief. My name is Leanne Stewart. I'm the Executive Director of the Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau. 8 years ago, the Tour de Donut came to Miami County after 10 years in Darke County. And at that time, we, along with Troy Main Street, decided to create a 2-day festival. This festival was an opportunity to provide a unique experience to the riders coming into our community, connecting them with our local businesses and our residents.
Last year, we welcomed just under 2,000 riders. We had about 4,000 people total in downtown Troy for that 2-day festival. So as many of you know, as you're planning events for your organizations, it takes a lot of time and a lot of money to do this. So we appreciate the Miami County Foundation for always supporting us and this event specifically, and congratulations to all of you.
Holy moly, you guys. Look what's going on in Miami County. Don't we live in a great place? Yes. We do. In fact, one more round of applause. All right, thank you all so much for joining me, our board of directors, your fellow grant recipients, and our guests to celebrate you and your work this morning. Thank you again to the Tip Center for allowing us to host our celebration at this really great venue. Before you head out the door, I want to share one more thing. The $290,000 in grant funds awarded today were extremely thoughtfully distributed to represent the entirety of Miami County. The foundation is proud, and frankly, we consider it our responsibility to make sure that every township, village, and city in Miami County has an opportunity to receive support like this. The work you are doing in our communities, both big and small, is extremely important for a thriving Miami County. So keep going. Consider this your attaboy or attagirl. I know you don't get those often enough. And remember that you always have Miami County Foundation in your corner. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Do you want to be a part of this?